Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Finding Wisdom. I'm your host, Chris Dunn. We have a very special guest in the building today, Mr. Emilio Roso. How you doing, Emilio?
It's good to see you, Chris.
Good to see you. Actor, director, and producer. So how you like in New York?
Well, let me see. It's like, what? It was 20, 25 below, yeah. But it's nothing like New York, you know. I mean, that's where I started, like, my education and all this stuff. So I really enjoyed to come back to New York.
That's great. Let's talk a little bit more about that. How'd you get started in acting?
I always loved cinema. My mother, because God bless her soul, like, which I was watching a lot of movies with my mother. And I've been learning since an early age about the love of the movies. And I was so fascinated to see how can you sit down and story can take you so far. So I'm a big fan of like all these like foreign films since I was a little boy. I arrived to New York like at the millennium. That's supposedly supposed to be the end of the world, and you know, I wasn't even an actor by then. I didn't, you know, it always was a dream. And it's funny because I had an accident. I had a car accident, and I was in the hospital for like 3 days. And when I was in the hospital, it's funny because right next to me was somebody's about, I think he was about to die and all that stuff. And it's a lot of thoughts. I never forget it was in Columbus. And I was thinking, you know, what do I really want to do? And from that point, it changed my life. That I want to do, my passion is like to basically, as a filmmaker, because at an early age, I really loved it. And after I got out of the hospital, that's my career start.
What do you attribute your success to? You know, what really got you here? Obviously, you're driven, but is there anything?
America. God bless America. That's what tripped me here.
That's great.
You know, there's a lot of immigrants come here, and I got to say that this place, if you work hard, this place gives you opportunity to become what you want to become.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's a driving, it's a power, it's a love for something. It's when you really love something and you want to do it and you believe in it, you can do it.
So you're Knesset Productions, that's your production company?
Knesset Pictures is my production company, and we have a 4 movie coming up after this. Third round called Dead Sea is about the Israeli mafia in New York. And it's a very unique story. And what I love about the story, the way I choose my stories is most of them are based on a true story. I'm driven by a true story because it did happen to someone. And to go and to investigate it, it's very interesting. So most of my story and most of my movie I choose by like search for stories who is based on the true stories.
And as you know, I've seen it, and I loved it.
I'm happy you loved it.
It was great. And, you know, we're going to see a clip in a minute. But basically, you know, while we're getting that ready, tell us a little bit about what we're about to see, you know, the trailer.
Well, what you're about to see right now, you're going to see the informant, Roman Gonen, and the Godfather, Eitan Chia, who basically, Roman Gonen play a big part in the Israeli mafia. And Eitan Chia will establish the Israeli mafia. What you're going to see is about Roman who decide to inform on the Israeli mafia and the consequences of informing on the Israeli mafia. Most of the people in this movie basically are dead, except the informant and the Godfather. And you'll see also the Godfather talking about how did they establish themselves. So I hope you enjoy it.
That's great.
In 1986 in New York, Ron Ephraim introduced me to the Israeli mafia. It was a bunch from a hardcore Jewish Israeli criminal. They took everything that they want. They didn't respect code. They didn't respect loyalty. The Israeli mafia in New York, at her peak, was generating up to $50 million grossing a month from narcotics, extortion, loan sharking, money laundering, contract killing, unstoppable. In 1989, I am the rat that brought all of them down. I think I damaged no less like 16 very active, high-caliber gangsters. Michael Waterby, Mr. Gould, Sean, brother Mark, Elliot Dunn, Elio Hanna, Van Efraim, Johnny Atias, Eitan Chia. That is the people that I cooperate, disclose information, and brought them down. Eitan Chia, it's a very powerful man. And compare Eitan Chia to the Italian mobsters, he is the godfather in Israel.
All the snitches, they hiding, the other dead, and I am free. I finished my time.
I'm very much aware who is alive from the ex-associates, who is dead, why he's dead, who killed him.
In Hebrew we have a saying, Kol kelev yagia yomo, each dog on his day. I'm not a dog, I am a rat. I know that either Eitan or his boy one day will take the revenge.
God take revenge.
I'm a dead man walking. The question is only when.